Whoever said Sunderland was boring clearly hasn't been down Sea Road in Fulwell, which has haunted Greggs, a WW1 war pilot resident, and the remnants of an Art Deco cinema. Sea Road is a bustling shopping street, a short walk away from the coast, so I decided to walk up from the Seaburn Recreational Ground. I've always been fascinated by this house that looks like a castle, but didn't know that it was where a World War I pilot lived. Wing Commander Claude Allward Ridley was born here in 1897, serving as a fighter pilot during the First World War. The Macam grit must have been in him, as whilst a pilot with No. 60 Squadron, Ridley landed in occupied France, and despite being taken prisoner, he escaped and spent several weeks on the run before returning to England. As we walk further up Sea Road, we can start to see the smart Victorian houses and more shops. This beautiful Art Deco building stands out from the Victorian terrace street. I had originally thought it was the old Marina Cinema, but in fact that was demolished in the 1960s to make way for a supermarket. This building was a host of some old shops, from the Toy Box to Moore's and Law's supermarket. An old sign can be seen peeking through for some sort of automotive parts business. The former Marina Cinema on the next corner was incredibly popular with the people of Sunderland. The Marine Cinema opened on the 31st of July 1935 by the E.J. Hinge Circuit, with the first picture shown being British musical comedy Things Are Looking Up, starring Cicely Courtnidge. TV Guide rated the movie 2 out of 4 stars, and it was described as being a lively star vehicle for an oddly matched team. Originally Sea Road was called Seaview Road, starting from the Bluebell Hotel and heading towards the coast. A mixture of smart Victorian terraces and shops lined the street, giving you practically everything that you needed. I filmed this video very early on a Sunday morning, so don't be fooled that it doesn't look very busy, because this road is always chock-a-block with traffic and shoppers on weekdays. Not a lot has changed down this part of Sea Road. The shops are very much the same, just the only difference is the businesses within them. Did you know that there's a haunted Greggs in Sunderland? This Greggs branch is thought to be haunted by an elderly lady that lived in the upstairs flat before the building became a shop. An old-fashioned lavender smell lingers before and after the spirit pays a visit to the shop, with the elderly lady spirit being thought to be friendly, although it does occasionally bang on the walls when the shop radio is too loud. So whether you fancy a spirit with your sausage roll or a poltergeist with your pasty, Greggs on Sea Road is the place to go. The next interesting building is across the road, and it is this 1950s former bank. I tried to look into the history of it as the building is such an unusual shape, but it just must have been a bank to serve the growing population of Fulwell. Not everything has to have a really exciting story. At the top of Sea Road is the Bluebell pub, which was built slightly further back from its predecessor, the Bluebell Hotel. The Bluebell Hotel was demolished around 1934 to make way for a wider road and an extension for the tram service to go down Dykelands Road. From the crossroads, old shops like A.G. Gibbons, the butchers, Hodgson's and Rowland have been replaced with modern brands. I love seeing the differences between now and then. Shopping must have been amazing when the world was a little smaller. I'd absolutely love to know your memories of Sea Road, and please let me know what other shopping streets in the northeast that you'd like me to make videos about. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon.